Hello people, you're welcome back again to my channel. I'm greeting you all according to your time. And if today is your first time of coming across this channel or your first time of seeing my face, you are highly welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, I always do appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. In my last video, I said I'll be talking about the weather in Canada. So far, so good. I have experienced 3 seasons here. I have experienced summer, fall, and winter. So this is winter period, and in a few weeks' time, it's gonna be spring. Let me quickly talk about the summer period. The summer period is a very busy period with lots of outdoor activities. So during this period, most places tend to travel, they go for sightseeing, and then during this period, we have lots of agricultural activities. Of course, there is no snow, so yeah, farmers tend to take advantage of this period. And again, it's also a busy time for wildlife. I remembered when I first came in during summer, I was opportuned to visit the lake, and honestly, it was the best thing I had ever seen. I love the fact that I was seeing natural features. People were swimming, kids playing, some people were playing music, some people were relaxing, some sets were just doing barbecue and festivals going on here and there. I saw some people camping. So it's really a very interesting period. And for the very fact that we have longer days and shorter nights, people could even be outside till 11 p.m. 11 p.m. we still hear kids screaming, playing. Ah, so during summer period again, I love the fact that you don't have to bother about wearing boots, jackets, head warmer. Those things are like load on my body. But during summer, you just dress simply. You can wear normal slippers, like you just freestyle. In fact, some people do come out for sunbathing. They will just come outside. They will just face the sun, wear their shades. Some of them will not even wear shirts, as if they be longing to feel the sun. And also, we have to take water all the time because if you don't take water, you will just get dehydrated. But one thing that I didn't really enjoy about the summer period was the extreme temperature. When it is hot, it's usually very, very hot, and when it is cold, it's usually very, very cold. During that summer period, my kids developed skin rashes as a result of heat, and even me, I was experiencing some kind of bite. When the temperature is too hot, you just be having this pinching feelings, you understand? Even though I was using sunscreen that period, but it was really, really hot. Those that have air conditioners in Canada, that's the period they usually enjoy it. When you open your car first, you first give it about 20 minutes for it to cool down before you can now finally sit. It's really, really that bad. But because it's season now, we'll start praying for, oh, let the next season come. You get so that's summer period for you here. Fall season is also another beautiful period here in Canada. Is a time where people still engage in outdoor activities. During this time, some people still travel, and you will see some persons returning from their trip. I mean, those people that traveled during the summer, you see them returning from their trip. During this time, you see farmers harvesting their crops, and wildlife will start storing food towards the winter. One thing you can really notice about this fall is the cooler temperature. It's definitely not as hot as the summer period. So if I'm to choose between summer and fall, I think I would choose fall because the temperature is just moderate. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. Yeah. But what you will observe during this fall season is the breeze, the wind. So sometimes it could be mild, and other times it could be heavy, you understand? And during this period, leaves tend to fall. I think that was where they got the name fall from. You see leaves dropping, falling, and also you will notice the color of leaves changing. It's usually very beautiful. In the next slide, I'll be showing you some beautiful moments I captured during the summer, fall, and the winter. I believe you will like it.
Bloomington, Indiana, told me, won't you slow down, son? Flagstaff, Arizona, showed me where we all come from. And Silver Spring, Maryland, is where I got this old guitar. Aransaw, Andorra, is where I first fell for her. Let's go east.
Coming to the winter season here in Canada. During winter, we usually experience cold temperatures. Sometimes it could be mild, other times it could be extreme. Sometimes we could experience temperatures like minus 35 degrees Celsius, minus 30 something degrees Celsius, minus 40 something degrees Celsius. Mind you, this is different from the feels like. So the temperature could be like minus 30 something degrees Celsius and the feels like could be minus 40 something degrees Celsius. So is that serious? Then when you talk about the mild temperature, you'll be seeing something like -1, -2, -3 like that. If the temperature is really bad, then sometimes they will just ask the kids not to go to school. I mentioned in one of my videos that winter period here is overhyped, and some people came for me. So I'm still standing on my point, and I will mention it here again, and I know some people will still come for me. What I meant by overhyped is that the -1 degree, -2 degrees, -3 degrees is not so cold, although people react differently to cold. So when I came, -1 degree, I was still wearing my normal, maybe thick long sleeve. -2, -3, I was wearing normal thick long sleeve. Then when it got to -10, I started wearing light jacket. But you see, at -4 degrees, I started seeing people wearing ski pants. In fact, that was when I knew what that thing was called. I never knew it was called ski pants. So when I saw people wearing ski pants -4, I thought there was something wrong with my skin, because it wasn't, I'm not saying it's not cold, but it wasn't that cold. It was blown out of proportion. I remember when I was in Aberdeen in the UK, -4 degrees, you have to wear jackets, like thick jackets, -5, -6, because the -6 there is different from the -6 here. The -6 here, from my observation, is like maybe 2 degrees there. So when I saw people wearing ski pants, I was just looking different. So when I started wearing, did I even wear ski pants at all? I never wore ski pants, and winter is over. The only thing I wore during this winter period, when it's really cold, was my thermal wear. I'll first of all wear my thermal wear, then I'll wear my normal jean trouser. And I can't remember wearing ski pants. I can't remember wearing ski pants. But yeah, I had good jackets. So I wore those ones when it was like -30 something degrees Celsius. So that was why I said winter period is overhyped. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Canada is not cold. Canada is very cold. But this is how cold Canada could be. As you can see, most cars are plugged to electric supply. If not, you won't be able to use your car the next day. This is inside of my house. This is the window. It's frozen from the inside. So it was as if we were living inside the freezer. Yeah, just see. This is inside the house. And here is our electric socket. This is also from inside the house. So Canada is really cold. Just see. We couldn't even open this door for many days. Yeah, because it was frozen. This was during the last snowstorm. As you can see, most cars are covered with snow. And at this point, you start seeing people doing some form of shoveling because they need to move their cars. And during this period, we also experience snow. Sometimes the snow could be mild, it should just be showers of snow. Other times it could be flaking. Then sometimes it could really be very, very heavy. And extreme cases, we could experience snowstorm like the type we experienced recently. One thing I observed when I came into this province, I used to see cars dirty, very dirty. I don't know about other cities, I don't know about other provinces here in Canada, but for this city I'm staying, I see lots of dirty cars. Maybe out of every 100 cars, you only find two clean cars. And I was asking myself, why people drive dirty cars here? Then I related it to the weather. During this period where we experience snow, one of the ways they reduce the slippery nature of the road is by putting sand on it. That's what I've seen. Like on the highway, major roads, you will see sand everywhere, red sand, like normal sand you use in building houses. So when the sand mixes with the snow, it becomes dirty. When cars start driving on it, this one will splash, like that. Before you know it, cars are dirty. So I said, okay, so this is why cars are usually very dirty here. Sometimes you won't even know a white car because of how dirty some of those cars look here. When you come, you will blend. You will just, your car too will be dirty. You get, but initially you'll be like, I can't drive a dirty car. I can't drive. But when you are seeing many dirty cars, and truly the road is dirty because of the nature, maybe the snow and everything. But in the UK, I observed that they do more of salt. They add salt to the snow. But I think because here it snows a lot, so the only thing I could figure out is the sand they pour on the road makes the road messy, and at the same time makes the car dirty. During summer, you will still see some of these cars dirty. I don't know. I don't really know. There are lots of outdoor activities during this period. I mean, the winter period, such as snowboarding, ice skating, sledding, and the rest. So I was opportune to go for sledding, yeah, during this winter. I enjoyed it. Initially, I was scared. Somebody was like, if I didn't know how to do it, that I would tumble. But somehow I didn't tumble, and it was fun. Again, during this period, there's usually transportation disruptions. Sometimes they could cancel buses, other times they could delay it. And if the weather is really, really bad, the kids may be asked not to come to school. Even some places of work will shut down that period. They will ask you to work from home. Is that serious? And during this period, we don't really have agricultural activities because snow is covering everywhere. The weather is not good for planting, so it doesn't favor agricultural activities. During this winter time, wildlife will just go into hibernation. They will just go because, yeah, they stored food during the fall season. So they will just go into hibernation and come out maybe during spring or summer. That's how it is. And there are some animals you will still see during this period, like the bunny. I usually see bunny all the time on the snow. So what works for one may not work for the other one. Although I have not experienced spring season here yet, but I know it's a season where flowers begin to bloom, animals begin to emerge from their hibernation, it begins to get warm. We start experiencing warm temperature. The snow will be melting at this point. Also, we start having some activities like gardening, cycling, and the rest. Well, I can't wait to experience all these in few weeks' time. So if you have watched this video to this point, I really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. See you all in my next video. Bye.